Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Finds of Yesterday, and if you've been following my channel for a while, you've noticed that I've moved from vintage items to jewelry items. Well, I'm going to continue selling Christmas vintage as well as jewelry. I'm very excited about this because I can compact all my items in a smaller space, and I'm loving jewelry. So I want to share with you what I found at the flea market this past weekend. We only have our flea market once a month, so I try to find lots of good jewelry, but it doesn't always happen all the time. This weekend, I happened to find one good piece. Here's a sneak peek of it, and if you stay tuned, I will show you the whole piece, but I'm also going to show you some great brands that I look for, and hopefully you'll find these when you're out and about. So let's turn the camera around and see what I got. All right, here's the first pieces I got from the first vendor. As you can see here in the middle, we have this great necklace that I believe is possibly Mexican or Spanish. It has these little ceramic pottery beads on it, which is really kind of cool. And these eagles and these coins. And the coins all have names on them, but I can't tell where they're from. Maybe South America. Not sure. But these pieces were all $1 a piece. This one right here is a Hard Rock Cafe bracelet, charm bracelet, and I really think that this will do well on eBay. I'm not sure. They look like little picks, and I guess they collected them from all different ones. There's different names on each one of these, so I think that's kind of a cool little charm bracelet. And I also found these two bracelets, $1 a piece. There's no name brand, but they're kind of cool. This has got some really pretty twisted stones in it, which are purple. They're AB, so they're kind of iridescent. And this is a nice chunky bracelet with a fold over clasp. It's vintage. It kind of reminds me of the 1980s, but it does not have a name on it. But these two probably should sell for at least $15 a piece. And I found this other charm bracelet, which once I got it home and looked closer, the chain is really tarnished. It's got gold or copper coming through it. And the charms, a lot of these are worn, but I'll probably take the charms off of it and sell it as a lot. I always collect the different charms and then do groupings of them. So that's another piece. And then there's 6 pieces up here. Sorry, I can't count. There's 5 pieces up here. One of them's a puffy heart in silver tone. It's not sterling, but I'll put it on a chain. Everybody loves puffy hearts. And with Valentine's Day coming up, we shouldn't have a problem selling that. This piece looks kind of generic, but it's actually a West Germany piece, and it's vintage. So I will put it on a chain. You can see in the middle it's marked made in Germany. Not West Germany, but made in Germany. It's really thin metal. It's nothing exceptional, but $1 a piece. I was getting desperate at this vendor because this is usually my best vendor to go to, and he did not have anything hardly. He said he had a hard time getting stuff this past month. And then we have this little Buddha stone. I believe it's a stone. I'm gonna have to test it, but it's pretty cool looking little pendant. I'll add a chain to that and sell it. You can see it kind of has a moon glow to it. It might be acrylic, but he's kind of cool. And then this Christmas tree I was lucky to find. He pulled it out of the back, said he was saving it for somebody else, but he hasn't seen her in a long time, so he gave it to me. Not gave it to me, he sold it to me. It doesn't have a name brand on it, but I always do Christmas tree brooches. They always seem to be sought after. This was the best piece I found from him. It's a mosaic cross. I can't believe he sold it to me for $1. Definitely will put a chain on it and sell it. You can see it's from the early 1900s. And I don't believe it's missing any of the little glass mosaic pieces. that is the extent from that vendor. Let me load up the table with the next vendors. All right, this is the next vendor's items. This first one is a bracelet that I swore it said Liz Claiborne, but I'm not finding that on it right now. It does have an older clasp on it, as you can see, if you can see, this type of clasp. It's nice pearl and gold tone twist bracelet. I'm thinking that these are real pearls. It's really a quality piece, and I only paid $1 for it, so I thought I'd take a chance. This piece, I think she said, is a Disney piece, and it's such a cool, interesting ring. I just thought I'd give it a try, even if it is Disney, but it is marked on the inside, and I cannot read it whatsoever. And I don't know if anybody can. I use my loop and I still can't make out what it says. But she says she thinks it says Disney. So I don't know. I think it's a cool little stone. It's probably plastic, but it's heavier. It's not just, it might be lucite. This is a nice little pin, except it's getting a little bit tarnished, I believe, or it had green enamel, and the green enamel is coming off the leaves a little bit. But it's still a pretty pin. This was $1. I think it's just two-toned. You can see the 1950s type pin clasp on the back with the little rivet. It's not a rivet. This one is like a, I don't know. It's just whatever you want to call it. And then this is a cool shield necklace with this heavy rope chain. And it's a little bit tarnished too. As you can tell, I'm struggling to find high quality pieces at this sale. And see how the gold is coming off, and the barrel, they must have replaced the clasp at one time because it's got a barrel clasp that's really shiny on it. Does not match the rope. But look at the shield, and again it's tarnished. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit with copper and red enamel. I paid a little bit more for it. I think I paid $5 for it. And then this piece I was excited about. She wanted $5 for it. It's a an old Japan piece. It's got the old hook and like extender on it. You see these on a lot of the plastic beaded necklaces, but this is heavy. This is almost like they're either ceramic or glass beads, which is very unusual for me to find other than your typical acrylic or plastic type beads. So pretty happy with this one. This one I should be able to get upper 20s for. Look at the cool, interesting designs on the beads. So that's it from this vendor. Let's move on to the next vendor. All right, the next vendor, I paid 50 cents a piece for these. And this bracelet here is a Monet. It's just a bangle gold tone bracelet. This is a nice linked bracelet by Monet for 50 cents. And these earrings are by Monet, which I thought were really pretty. And they are, I almost want to say they're a little bit older Monet. So that's pretty interesting that I found all these Monets from the same vendor. And then these earrings are also Monet. I'll probably put these two sets together. They're just lever back earrings, pierced. So that's the Monet ones. This is a Napier, nice bangle bracelet in really good condition. It needs to just be polished. And then I always love these cloisonne earrings. I will put these up separate, or not separate, but by themselves, and clean them up. It looks like it's got some green patina on it, and it's got the clip, the extra safety clasp. I like these type of backs. Ouch. And then I have this little, it's not silver, but I believe it's probably made in Mexico. It's filthy dirty on the back. They must have really wore this. and the pin is a C clasp. It's handmade. It's got a piece of turquoise in the middle and stamped with, it's either Native American or Mexican designs, but I'll just put Southwestern when I list it. That's the extent from this vendor. Moving on to the next one. All right, the next 4 pieces are from another vendor who I thought they were $5 a piece, but she only charged me $1 a piece, which was exceptional. So this first necklace is a Monet. Definitely Monet is a vendor or a brand to look out for. It's an interesting looking shaped linked necklace that I have never seen before in Monet. It really needs a shine up, but it should shine up nicely. Here's what the back looks like. See the different, they're linked together, and it's got a hook closure on it, and it's marked Monet, as you can see right there. It keeps twisting on me. There it is, marked Monet. This bracelet here is a Bergère, B-E-R-G-E-R-E. It's really pretty linked bracelet, just gold tone. Since it's marked, I picked it up. This is the first time I've found this brand, which is a nice brand. It's nice, pretty bracelet. Should be a $15 to $25 bracelet. This one is lightweight, but I just love it. I love it. I love it. This one is great for Valentine's Day, but great for any time of year as well. It's not high quality, as you can see, a little gold speck just chipped off. It's still pretty shiny and in nice shape with a fold over clasp, so it is vintage, but it's not marked, no name. But these are the most adorable little puffy miniature hearts. Great charm bracelet. This one is also a Monet, and it's got state charms on it. I'll have to look up, see if I need to take these charms off and sell them individually. This one is in really pretty condition, and it's got a safety clasp so you don't lose it, and you see the hang tag says Monet on top, and it's got a fold over clasp as well. But this piece right here is a Canadian maple leaf, I believe, and it is sterling, so that was well worth the $1 purchase. That's it on this vendor. Let's move on to the next. This next vendor is the Brooch lady, and I got all these pieces for $40. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces for $40. So most of them are marked from what I remember, but otherwise they're very interesting pieces. This one is a shield bracelet. So interesting. I love these type of pieces. Chunky. It's got the box clasp. Really cool piece. Somebody's gonna love that. This piece, this set right here is a Sarah Coventry set. Here's the clip earrings, and it comes with the necklace. It's a real lightweight. Sarah Coventry is known for like this shape, the diamond shape, big large pendants. And this necklace I kept going back to. It just kept intriguing me. It's just some really pretty sparkly AB blue stones, beads on it, on a leaf style setting, and then it's got this, they call this a Prince of Wales. It's like a rope chain, but this one's called Prince of Wales, and it's got a fold over clasp on it. I'm not sure what I'll be able to sell this one for. I just think it's really interesting. It's different. Maybe 25. I have this cool enamel flower brooch. The gold is really kind of tarnishing on it, but it's vintage. It's kind of expected, but it's still pretty neat. This one is signed. This is a Judy Lee. And this one is signed as well. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got a reverse rhinestone in the center. The other rhinestones are regular rhinestones. It does have some AB rhinestones, which are the iridescent ones. So that means it's made after 1955, since Swarovski is the one that created the AB rhinestone. As you can see, the back and the signature is right there. It's a Weiss. Pretty piece. And then we have this great I want to say brass porcelain pin. I'm trying to think what they call this. Actually, this is not porcelain. This is probably from Germany, but it's not marked Germany, but it really looks like one. It needs a little bit of a cleanup. I wouldn't clean it up too much to make it sparkle. You want that patina on there. You want to save that. Here is a Damascene pin. This one's a little bit heavy. You can feel the weight to it, the quality. And it's got a tube closure on it. So this pin pulls out, and that's how it clasps. This pin, whoops, sorry. So this pin pulls out, and this pin opens up. Excuse my hands, they are so dry. I have psoriasis, and it just is worse this time of year. So we have the pretty gold birds on it. It's a pretty pin. And I have this flower pin. I can't resist these. They're so lovely. Oh man, I didn't notice that until it's in this light. That's tarnished. Yep, there's another pin I probably won't be able to sell. I had that problem last time I bought so many. I wasn't looking at them hard enough, and I had 5 pins that I couldn't sell. Yeah, I'm going to try to clean that up and see if it cleans up at all, but that's not good. Then, this was my favorite piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Pretty AB rhinestones in it. The green leaves and the green cup. They call this a cup chain with the little linked rhinestones, and then a hook closure. Just lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's it from this vendor. Let's move on to the last vendor with the highlight of the day. All right, so here's one of the necklaces I got from this last vendor, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's long, and it has these gorgeous AB beads on it. As you can see, I think it has a little bit of tarnishing that needs to be cleaned up, but look how beautiful. It has the best weight to it, and look how long it is. It's one strand, and it's by Vendome. That's the brand, and you can see the clasp is decorated nicely too. Here's the little hang tag that says Vendome. Vendome. And it has this little rhinestone, and that's what you push down to open it. Nice, nice, nice. And then it has these matching earrings to go with it. That was the second piece, but the very best piece I found all day is a brand that you need to keep an eye out for, and that's this piece. It's Hattie Carnegie. I could not believe I found this. It's all twisted. This was sitting next to that, and I found that one first. And I happened to look down at this pretty milk glass necklace, and I looked at the name and about fell over, because I've never seen a Hattie Carnegie out at a flea market. And the guy didn't know what he had. He asked $5 for it. I'm pretty happy with this. Just see the name. Hattie Carnegie. And it's not anything elaborate, but it's just so pretty the way it is. Simple and elegant and timeless, almost classic. This one, Hattie Carnegie prices range anywhere from $30 a necklace on up to $300 or $400. And I'm sure there's some that are more than that, but your average ones, that's what they sell for. So I have no idea what this is worth. I couldn't find it online at all. I could not find anything exactly like it, so I will probably put it up on auction. So that's the names you need to look out for. Of course, Monet, you've seen how many pieces I found today of Monet. That's one of the easiest ones to find. And Napier is another one. And Bergère is the third one. And Hattie Carnegie is a number one for this weekend. So thanks for joining me. I hope this helps you when you're out looking for pieces. And so leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you on the next one.